If you guys want options, Jeep has you covered. Right here, I have their online configurator for the 2021, 21 Jeep Wrangler. In this video, I'm going to show you an overview of what's available because it's kind of mind-boggling, and also tell you what's new for 2021 because a few very important options are now entering the Wrangler lineup, and also they have more engine options than ever before. So let's start with the base model and see how the starting price has changed or not changed. In fact, if you look right here, sport model, two-door, $28,295 is the starting price for the base Wrangler. And this hasn't changed since previous 2020 model year. How does it compare against one of its upcoming competitors for 2021? Well, it has to be this. The base Ford Bronco at $28,500 right here for a two-door, very base Bronco. So yes, they're priced very competitively, but Jeep undercuts it by about 200 bucks. Let's keep going. So a four-door starts at $31,795, and now you have up to nine very specific trim levels. So of course you have the Sport, you have your Willys Sport, your Sport S with some additional option, your Willys in this nice green color, which I love. Then your Altitude model, it's a little bit more luxurious, a little bit more sporty. Sahara is kind of still the luxury model that's available still. Of course, Rubicon, Altitude, Sahara Altitude, I'm sorry. And then High Altitude. And High Altitude, of course, is available only in four doors, but this is the most luxurious trim, and it's this unique one for 2021, starting at $49,995, so 50,000 bucks with a base setup right there. So let's take a look at the four-door Sport and actually see what's what and exactly what engine options are available. So first, white color is kind of free of charge. There's still another 8 colors which are actually cost money. Let's pick yellow, 245 bucks this one costs. And let's just look at powertrains, because that's what I always want to know. What's different, what's changing, what's staying the same. You have to scroll a long way until you get to this 4 engine options, like I told you. And it's good to see that it's actually available in a Sport trim. So you don't have to buy those most expensive trims to actually get options, which is really cool. So the V6, the gas 3.6 liter Pentastar, still there, still the same power rating. It's available with a 6-speed manual to start, which is really great to see. If you want a manual transmission, it's still available. Very, very nice. You can also choose for 1,500 bucks an 8-speed automatic, basically similar to before. Or you can choose a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, and we've had actually a similar engine to this. We actually purchased a 4-door Jeep Wrangler Rubicon about a year and a half ago. We had a 2-liter e-torque. This has start-stop, but no e-torque on this particular model. And of course, you're probably wondering about the plug-in. The plug-in is not yet available on the configurator. That 4xe Wrangler is not here yet. We don't know exactly what it will cost. Then the 2-liter is only available in automatic. Well, okay, so you do have to pay 1,500 bucks for that. Then there is this another engine option, which is a gas engine V6, once again 3.6 liter, but now with e-torque. So what does e-torque give you? This is basically an electric motor that's in the front of the engine right here. And it gives you start-stop, very smooth capability. It gives you kind of smooth gear shifts because it kind of fills in some of those torque and power when the gas engine kind of lags down. And gives you, supposed to give you just an overall smoother experience. I haven't driven this engine in the Wrangler yet, but I have driven it in a Ram 1500 truck with different power ratings. So that engine is available in multiple vehicles. Finally, for 4,500 bucks, you can get a diesel, 3-liter EcoDiesel V6 turbo diesel engine. Also has start-stop. Only comes with a 8-speed automatic. It's a little bit more heavy duty, but it's the same price. Okay, now you're probably wondering, okay, that's a lot of options, but how do they match up on fuel efficiency? So let's take a look at the fueleconomy.gov EPA site. And once again, there's a lot of different numbers here, but what I wanted to show you is first is the manual transmission. Manual transmission Jeep with the V6 gas is rated 17 city, 25 highway. So actually pretty good on the highway, 20 combined, but it's the lowest rating for the fuel efficiency. Next up is the 2-liter 8-speed auto gas engine. Much better in the city, 21 in the city, 24 highway, 22 combined. So that's pretty good. And turbocharging really helps you get that low-end torque, which is really great. Then you also have a 3-liter diesel 8-speed. And this is for the Rubicon specifically. And you see the Rubicon is rated at 21 city, 26 highway, 23 combined. But if you don't get the Rubicon diesel, if you get a basic or more basic or another trim of the Wrangler, the maximum fuel efficiency goes up to 29 on the highway and 25 combined. So still four-wheel drive. You can get really good fuel efficiency with that diesel. And we've shown you, we have several reviews on TFLcar.com and TFL Car YouTube channel and TFL Off-Road to show you how quick the new diesel engine is and actually how it performs in the real world, even when towing a trailer. Yes, we towed a small trailer with a Wrangler, which was under 3,500 pounds. So, what are some of the other changes? Before I show you kind of the most expensive Jeep, let's take a look at what's new for 2021. So I already went over the engines. It's right here. Here's some of the really interesting stuff. Trail cam is now available. So trail cam is this forward-facing camera, that comes along with an 8.4-inch touchscreen system. And it kind of was available on the Gladiator pickup truck as well. But it's very helpful when you're actually off-roading, especially if you have like a 2-inch lift or bigger tires and you want to see what's ahead of you, or even for parking situations. Trail cam forward-facing camera is really interesting. It's really helpful. It is an option for extra cost. There's also 80th anniversary edition and Islander Jeep editions coming out soon. They have special colors, special wheel options, 18-inch wheels. There's also Off-Road Plus mode. So if you remember when the Gladiator was launched, they offered this little button on the dash, which was set Off-Road Plus, and basically it adjusts throttle, transmission, shift points, and traction control system for different off-road conditions. So where you can, it allows you more wheel slip. You can go, you can go faster in the dunes, etc., etc. So different capability in 4 high or 4 low. So Off-Road Plus mode is basically software tuning for the new Wrangler. Of course, Select Track 2-speed transfer case. The 2.7 2-to-1 low range is available on sport models, and then 4-to-1 obviously is still available on Rubicons. And then tire fill alert. Basically, when you're airing up your tires, you can set the Jeep and it will actually warn you by a honk when you're actually back up at appropriate pressures, tire pressures, which is of some other vehicle. Many other vehicles have this feature too, but it's good to have. So to kind of round out this look at the configurator, I wanted to show you this new high altitude edition because it's kind of intriguing. By the way, there is no Mojave Wrangler. I was thinking maybe a Mojave Wrangler is going to be available for 2021. Not yet. And of course, Rubicon is your rock crawler, lockers front and rear, disconnectable front sway bar. Pricing remains mostly the same. It's available as a 2-door or a 4-door. So that's still available. But the Mojave is like a desert runner version of the Gladiator. Well, Wrangler does not have that option. It might in the future, I don't know. But let's take a look at this high altitude model. It comes with 20-inch wheels, let me select the white color because it kind of shows off some of the features a little bit better. Body color, everything, grill, fenders, bumpers, roof, everything looks very premium, painted. 20-inch wheels, which is kind of odd for me to see on a Wrangler, but if you like this type of style, more of a kind of a city type Jeep, it's available. And let's kind of configure this one and see what we can get. Integrated off-road camera, $595 for that front camera, but I think it's worth it, especially in tight situations, off-road or on-road. You can get a more beefy rear hinge gate by Mopar. So if you have a larger tire wheel combination, you can get an upgrade for your hinges so they can carry more weight. You can get a dual top group, of course. So you can get a soft top option as well. You can also have a sunbonnet top, different top options. Yes, why don't I just add that? So we have options. Black special stitching seats. This is for the high altitude edition, and you can see the stitching also shows up on the steering wheel and throughout the interior. This looks like an automatic, so it's probably already a V6. Advanced safety group, adaptive cruise control, yes, gotta have it. Trailer towing, well, usually Wranglers are not known for towing, but it's really good to have a hitch receiver and be prepared to tow up to 3,500 pounds, no matter which engine you have. It's basically the same rating for a 4-door Wrangler. Cold weather group, it's a must, especially for us in Colorado with heated front seats and heated steering wheel. But I think this should be maybe rolled into that package. I don't know. I mean, anyway, 3 engine options for this one. So the 2-liter turbo to start. That's what this Jeep is already configured at with $56,000. Of course, let's kind of get the most premium model. I'm going to select the diesel, which adds about $4,500 already. Anti-spin rear differential. Well, yeah, of course, this is a Jeep. The diesel comes with a 373, not a 410 rear axle ratio, because there's so much torque built into this system already. So there is no issue putting it down. So I think they specifically give you a different ratio, and also with a mind for fuel efficiency. That helps. Let's see, can I select this full-time transfer case? No, not with a diesel. Of course, the diesel produces 260 horsepower and 442 pound-feet of torque. And we've tested it, it's very quick for a diesel-powered vehicle, especially for four-wheel drive and a large and pretty heavy vehicle as well. So without selecting every option, I got this Jeep to about $59,965, about 60 grand. Of course, you can add more and more and more and more and push this price over $60,000 as well. Excuse me, but let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this new high altitude with kind of that monochromatic look? And of course, LED lights are included in that price. So guys, that's about it for this video. I'm told by our local dealer, Johnson Auto Plaza, that the diesel versions of the Wranglers are already en route, so you can probably go to your dealership nearby and actually get a diesel-powered Wrangler if you want. The 4xe plugins are not orderable yet, according to our local dealer. So even though Jeep said they're going to be available by the end of this year, calendar year 2020, you can't quite order them quite yet. That's what I was told today. But there's still so much options, and when the plug-in comes, you're going to have 5 powertrain options, which is kind of mind-boggling. And that's why it's so fun for us to test all of them and tell you exactly what to expect. Go back to tflcar.com and tfloffroad.com for all the latest Wrangler news.